directly at the point. You can have her do a little bit of a sit-up, but don't, I don't feel like it's necessary. Just kind of get around the other side of India.
Is that typically sore or tender on marsupial?
Yeah.
Because it is for me today.
Yeah, anyone who has reflux are in misery here.
That'll be true. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're very, very burn. There's a lot of fascia that just feels like it's burning.
Burning right there, yeah.
So fascial work and slow friction never hurt anyone to get worked on here. So, and you can just explore, think about the rib cage and the cartilage. That whole land of cartilage is really a great way to segment how you're going to work with the body. Yeah, and then go along with the ribs when you're doing serratus anterior and the upper obliques. But for this purpose here, just think about that cartilage and kind of what's the word when you're inchworming? Like I'll do a couple of strokes and I'll inchworm down here. Are you ticklish?
Mm-mm. Oh, I can't feel much what you're doing.
And if I kept on going along here, that's going to be uncomfortable because you're going to pop into the rib. Yeah, so you'll want to think, okay, let's come back around in this direction when we're working the cartilage down. And what I'm seeking is a response, discomfort, or thicker, just something that feels thicker. There's somebody coming in for a session if that's about 11, so yeah, if you hear anybody out there. So, and don't be afraid, these guys move. If they don't, that's a good indication to you that you might want to do some breath work with them. So this should be somewhat flexible as we age, and it's all body types are going to be different. To try to get a sense, okay, if this one's great, and you come over here and this isn't, you can compare and contrast on that body in and of itself. All right, so is there any tenderness, or you're saying you feel that kind of nerve numbness?
Mm-hmm.
So really not a lot of feedback from you, but you did feel tenderness here.
Yeah, superficially I don't have a lot of feedback, but if you go deep, I can feel that.
All right, what about going deep right here? Because I'm going deep there. Nope.
No, not much at all.
And there are muscles between those ribs, so feel free to go on top of and between. All right, so then working your way down to gain access to the diaphragm a little more, get as much slack in as you can. So remember, those organs are going to go over there. You're not going to hurt anything. Check in with your asking hands, and if she's hurting, of course, that'll be a different approach. Wow. So now I'm at the tendon underneath. Now take a nice deep breath in. Let her breathe. Don't push back against her, but when she exhales, gather some more slack. Hold your breath for a moment. So being able to some degree, just like I thought with the other lady, the doctor, as I thought I was able to treat her diaphragm. So I'm like, okay, well, rectus is great, and I went on about my life and business. We thought we treated it, and I needed to go back around and go, all right, let's do more rectus abdominis with the doctor. But since I was able to go there here, I just did that just to show you that I could, and then we can get in even deeper on a second or third pass or in a different position. Sorry. For rectus abdominis, you want to think of it as long sheets, segmental. What does he can get up to, an 8-pack or 6-pack or something like that? Down at the very bottom, there's even an extra muscle that joins along with it, and that's the pyramidalis, and it's a part attached in at the pubis symphysis area, right to the right left of it. Okay.
Back where you were working the diaphragm up here, can you work cross table, or do you always stand on the same side?
You can do either. So that's elbow out. That might not feel so good. Slack, and I even sometimes will get a sheet if my hand is dragging, because again, I just want to create a barrier to work up against. So let's see if you can. I can do this, and you can still see. So I just leave my body. So now I'm putting a little stress here, and then I'll use my body to rock in, but it's all on my thumb to do this. I can come in a little bit. So yeah, that's a different way.
You can, but it seems like this was more effective for you as a therapist to work on
To
this
me,
size.
today, yes.
Yeah.
Rules change all the time.
Sure,
Everybody.
sure.
Everybody. And for her, the woman I was talking about, we did it sitting up the first time. That's usually very effective because she's leaning into me, and it's hard to talk about something if I haven't taught you how to do it yet.
Right.
But she's leaning into me, I'm behind her, and I'm all up in here.